Hey guys, a big thank you to Western Digital for sponsoring today's video. I've been making a few upgrades to my PC lately, and the team at Western Digital were kind enough to send me the awesome new WD Black NVMe SSD, and it's helped me boost my gaming setup immensely. I've been using the WD NVMe Black SSD, and it's really been extremely useful in terms of loading my games up really quickly. So if you're interested in picking up one of these for yourself or having a general browse through Western Digital's amazing range of products, make sure you click the link at the top of the description down below. So a big thank you to Western Digital for sponsoring today's video. Let's get into it. Real Madrid. Not even 5 months ago, they had the world at their feet. Another Champions League title in the books after taking down Liverpool, one of the best squads in world football, and a manager in Zinedine Zidane who had defied every expectation put before him as both a player and a manager. However, fast forward to current day, and everything has turned terrible for Los Blancos. Zidane resigned out of nowhere and was replaced by Julen Lopetegui, who has already been sacked. Cristiano Ronaldo left for Juventus, and the club is in a mini crisis. They are currently 9th in La Liga after 10 games, following a humbling by Barcelona in El Clasico over the weekend. Today, we will take control of Real Madrid and steady the ship. Is it time for another Champions League title, or will this be the beginning of the end? It is time to rebuild Real Madrid. G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome back to the rebuilding series. Today we head back to La Liga and we take over Real Madrid. It's a big club and it shouldn't be a super long challenge, but it's a challenge that I felt was necessary given recent reports. And don't worry lads, I've got a few more massive rebuilds in the works. But I am quite interested to see what we can do with this Real Madrid squad. Can we win the league title? Can we win the Champions League title in this first season, or is it going to be a second, third season sort of a scenario? But if you guys do go on to enjoy today's rebuild with Real Madrid, make sure you leave a like on the video, and also make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. For those of you who have not seen a rebuilding challenge video yet, here are the rules. So the main objective of this is to take a team to the Champions League final. We will be simulating every single game up until the Champions League final, which we will play ourselves. We can make whatever transfers we like. Realistic, unrealistic, it does not matter. There's a big focus on the transfer window, only showing players that we sign. And finally, don't get butthurt if I sell your favorite player. Let's get into the rebuild. So this is our starting 11 for season 1. It's crazy to think that Real Madrid are performing so poorly given how good this side is, but the number one goal for me for this first season in terms of transfer business is going to be going for a new striker. Benzema is a class striker, but given the rest of the side, I really want to go in for someone that's like close to the 90 overalls and then can just dominate for us this season. Also, maybe for the first season, going for a left winger, thinking of a certain Belgian that could potentially fit in there if we want to go for the title this season. But overall, it's a very good side, this one. So let's see what we can do with Real Madrid. I don't think we've ever won a rebuild in the first season, so maybe this might be the first time. I said I wanted to go out there and get a world-class striker for the club, and we have done just that. Robert Lewandowski, the Polish striker, joining us from Bayern Munich, £93 million. For the 90 rated striker. What a pickup. Welcome to Real Madrid. And I said I wanted to sign a certain Belgian. We've done just that. Eden Hazard coming to the club, 91 rated. That's two 90 rated plus pickups. That is huge. We've brought Chelsea over here. We've got Hazard, we've got Courtois. That is massive. £120 million. Welcome to Real Madrid, Eden Hazard. And we have seen Benzema's stats already decreasing within the first month, so I decided to sell him whilst he was worth a decent amount still. So Benzema is off to Napoli for 27.9 million. And we have decided to go ahead and bring in a Benzema replacement, a backup striker. I'm really going for it this season. So Roberto Firmino has joined us at Real Madrid for £70 million. Not a bad player to have on the bench at all. So a lot of money thrown around. The type of money that I don't think I'll ever see in my lifetime, or any of us will probably see in our lifetime, unless someone like Bill Gates is watching the video. But £283 million spent in the window, 27.9 million made. Our side is looking quite deadly, and I'm quite interested to see if we can win the Champions League at the first time of asking, for the first time in this series. Let's go and see what our group's looking like. So we are in Group G for this year's Champions League. CSKA Moscow, AS Roma and Victoria Pleasant are our opponents. I'm confident we'll be able to top the group. Let's see if we can get to the knockout rounds and continue our trajectory to potentially win the Champions League in Season 1 for what I believe is the first time ever. So that was easy as. We finished top of the group, not a single loss, only 2 draws, but we're through with absolute ease. I bet Real Madrid fans and Real Madrid staff and players and everybody associated wishes that was the case in real life, but we're through to the round of 16 with absolute ease, and we're going to be facing Borussia Dortmund in the round of 16. Not the easiest opponent, but I definitely think we should be able to take them down. And we're absolutely flying halfway through La Liga. We sit in first position, only 1 loss for the entire season, 40 points. I'm very happy with that. Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, no surprise to see them as our nearest opponents, but Villarreal are in the relegation zone. I thought they were pretty good, the Yellow Submarine, but oh well, that's their problem to worry about. We need to make sure that we, number 1, qualify for Champions League again next season if we don't win it this season. And number 2, actually go and try and win the Champions League this season. And unsurprisingly, we were unable to do any business. I mean, after renewing contracts that were set to expire, yeah, can you really blame us? Nothing in, nothing out. But will it be enough to get us Champions League glory in this first season? Let's go and find out. Alright, so it's time for the away leg against Dortmund. They've brought in Dimitri Payet, which is quite an interesting pickup there, but it looks like we have a full strength starting 11, just a little bit of weakness on the bench, but that is all good in the hood. Dimitri Payet goes and scores for Borussia Dortmund. If we get eliminated with the team we have in the round of 16 to Dortmund, I would be absolutely filthy. Half an hour to go on the first leg, and it's not looking good. Gareth Bale gets us a crucial away goal. Can we get another away goal? No, they score and they go ahead 2-1. We need a big performance in this second leg because that is terrible. Time for the home leg now, and we're in a big hole at the moment. We need a goal. If we win this 1-0, we go through to the quarterfinals, but alright, no, they scored an away goal. That is exactly what we did not need. So they are still ahead 3-2. And we need to score here to send this one to extra time. Okay, Bale's put it in a position where we'll be heading to extra time at this moment. Can we snatch a winner though? 10 minutes to go. Lewandowski against his former side rescues us. Absolutely rescues us. But that is a really worrying sign if we are performing that badly against Borussia Dortmund. If we come up against a Barcelona, a Bayern Munich, anybody like that, we could be in real strife. And I mean, my theories come into place. Manchester United in the quarters, and they really are going to teach us a lesson, you would think, if we perform like we did against Dortmund, because United, in terms of FIFA, are really tough. But let's see how we go against the Red Devils. So the home leg up first, which everybody knows I'm not a huge fan of, but we'll play with the cards that were dealt, and we'll see how we go. Have they brought in anybody? I don't think so. They brought in Escudero and Sven Bender, I'm assuming. We take the lead, though, through Rafael Varane, which is fantastic. He picks up a yellow along with Luka Modric. But we're heading into the second half here of the quarterfinals with a 1-0 lead, which is good to see. Lukaku gets them an equalizer, and it's an all-important away goal, which is not good at all. And Man United have a slight advantage, an away goal advantage, heading into the second leg at Old Trafford. A big blow heading into this game against Man United. Isco suffers a torn groin and is out for the next 6 weeks. Luckily, we've got good backup in Asensio. I was debating whether to bring him or Firmino in, but I decided to go for Asensio. And now we need to hope that we need to score. It's plain and simple. If we don't score, we don't go through to the semis, because Man United do have the away goal advantage, and we're running out of time rapidly here. 30 minutes to go, and it would be quite embarrassing if we got eliminated in the quarterfinals when we're Real Madrid. Herrera provides us with an opening. Come on, no! Come on! I wanted to win a Champions League in the first season, but it's not to be. We have been absolutely dreadful in the knockout rounds, and we're eliminated in the quarterfinals. Here's to hoping we don't choke in the La Liga, and we can qualify in Season 2. So thankfully we didn't choke it in La Liga. We finished top of the table somewhat comfortably, 9 points ahead of Atletico Madrid. Barcelona finished in 4th, Bilbao ahead of them. So yeah, good news. We're playing Champions League football again in Season 2. And surely we're going to be better than Season 2. Levante, Getafe, and Rayo Vallecano are all relegated from La Liga. But that's not important to us. All that is important is that we are champions. Barcelona did go on to win the Copa de España, taking down Atletico Madrid. We won the Super Cup at the start of the season. Manchester City went on to win an all-Manchester derby Champions League final. That seems if that actually happened. And whoa, oh my god, I just realized we had a Manchester derby in the Champions League final and a Milan derby in the UEFA Europa League final. What in the actual hell is going on? So a weird way to end Season 1, but it ends nonetheless. We get back in the Champions League for Season 2, and I'm interested to see what business we're going to make and how we're going to go. We need to get past the quarters next year, surely. So our second season begins with a player departure. We have sold Kiko Casilla to Manchester City for £7 million. But an even bigger piece of business has happened. It's something I'm sure isn't too far-fetched for the future, but Kylian Mbappe is joining us at Real Madrid for £113 million. The Wonder Kid, welcome to Madrid. And we've gone ahead and signed one of Barcelona's brightest defensive prospects, purely because I needed someone that could come in case Sergio Ramos depleted in terms of overall, and just a good backup option to have. I say backup, but he's 88 rated, which is pretty mental. But Samuel Umtiti is joining us from Barcelona for £78 million. Mbappe and Umtiti into the club, Kiko Casilla out of it. The big question is, will we be able to go further than we did last season? Are we going to make it past the quarterfinals? Well, we've got to worry about the group stages first. Let's see what the group is. Well, we've got a very good group here. I think if we were comfortable last season, then there's no excuse why we can't go undefeated again. Leverkusen, Lokomotiv Moscow, and FC Basel from the Swiss League. Let's see if we get through or back to the round of 16. I'd put my money on yes. So we haven't managed to top the group, but we did manage to have the same record as last year. 4 wins, 2 draws, no losses. The only blip in the road is that Leverkusen had the exact same record and had a better goal difference, but it doesn't really affect us. We're through to the round of 16 and we're facing Olympique Marseille. Leverkusen got Spurs, so make of that what you will, but Marseille, a formidable opponent, but with the squad we have, you'd like to think we can get past them. And on the 1st of January, our goal is clear again, and that is to finish top of La Liga. At the moment, we're still doing that. Top 4, it's what we need. Currently, we're fulfilling that goal. And we have signed a new left back. Marcelo's overall has been rapidly dropping. He's already at an 86, and I'm expecting him to go lower. So we've replaced him with Alex Telles, a fellow Brazilian whose overall is still expected to rise. Welcome to Real Madrid for £52.1 million, Alex Tellez. Alex Tellez is the player to come into the club this transfer window. No other business has been done. Squad on point, squad on fleek. Can't believe I said that, I sound like I'm 14 years old. But let's see if this squad can get us Champions League glory. Bring it on, Marseille. Home leg up first, which you guys know I'm not a massive fan of, but let's see if we can get ourselves off to a better start than we had against Borussia Dortmund this time last year. Let's get some goals behind it. There it is, Lewandowski getting us off to a good start. Marseille have a decent side, nothing incredible. Sanson and Talvin would be their best players, I would assume, but Hazard does make it 2-0. Can we get a third? We do. James Rodriguez off the bench, making it 3-0, which is brilliant. A fourth would... speak of the devil, a fourth comes in, Lewandowski, putting us 1 foot into the quarterfinals. Alright, time for the away leg now as we travel to France. A 4-0 advantage, and it's going to take a monumental stuff up for us to not get through to the quarterfinals. I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch, but I'm feeling very, very confident. And I mean, Hazard makes it 5-0 with an away goal. They get a goal back, but we're going to get another goal. It's goals galore across the 2 legs. So I'm hoping for no yellow cards, no injuries. And we get a yellow card for Titi. They get a goal back, so it's 2-0, 2-all at the moment. Cruz puts us back in front. Lewandowski with a yellow card. We're going to go through 7-2 to the quarterfinals, but hopefully Titi and Lewandowski are not suspended for it. A big challenge for us in the quarterfinals. Last year we faced Man United at this stage. This season we face another English side. It is going to be Tottenham. A tough opponent, but let's see if we can take Pochettino's men down. So we head to Wembley, or probably White Hart Lane at this stage, considering it's next season. Hopefully there's been no NFL games on at that stadium, but let's see how we go. They've brought in Illaramendi, Rabiot. Who else they brought in? Roberto? Yeah, they brought in Roberto, Draxler, Otamendi, Mandzukic, Meunier, Hazard. They've actually made a lot of signings. Holy crap. That is mental. Our side, nothing happening so far. Can we get an away? We do. Hazard gets us an away goal. Draxler equalizes for them. And that's how the first leg's going to end. Alright, the second leg is at home here. Can we take down Tottenham and get ourselves through to the semis? As long as we keep a clean sheet, then we are through. They've got a good side though, Tottenham. We've already stated that. 0-all so far, which is fine by us. I'd love to get a goal just for a little bit of a relief. They get an away goal, we get a goal back a minute later, so it's all tied up. And Tottenham, if they score here, they have a massive advantage. It's 1-all at the moment. We are bound for extra time with just over 10 minutes to go. Bale picking up an injury. Hazard getting us a penalty in the 87th minute. How good is that? He's been so good for us in these knockout games. And we're through to the semis. Well, it is going to be an El Clasico in the semi-finals. We are looking to take down our La Liga rivals in Barcelona and hopefully earn ourselves a spot in the Champions League final to face either Bayern or Juventus, but it's a big challenge ahead of us. So we have the home leg first, which I'm not a massive fan of. You guys know this. Don't like having the home leg up first, but let's see what we can do. That is not a good start. Denis Suarez, I'm assuming, gets them an away goal. Hazard equalizes, which is a little encouraging. They've brought in Vertonghen, they've brought in Bailly. I don't think they've brought in anybody else. Piszczek on the bench, but it's 1-all at the moment. If we can score another goal, that would be great. We can't afford for them to be able to score another goal. 10 minutes to go. Final few minutes. Lewandowski makes it 2-1. That's a big goal, that one, but it would have been great if they didn't have an away goal. Alright, the away leg now at the Camp Nou. A big loss. Rafael Varane is suspended for the second leg, which means Sergio Ramos gets back in. Casemiro picks up an early yellow. An away goal for us would be life-changing. Suarez gets a goal for Barcelona, putting them in front on away goals rule. We need to score a goal. That would change everything. Hazard gets us that goal. We're back in front. Come on. Let's hold on. Busquets puts them back in front. It's extra time bound at the moment, and here we go. Extra time, 20 minutes to go. Are we going to a penalty shootout, or will somebody be a hero? Yeah. Wait. Do we go through? I think we go through on away goals rule. Isco scored in the 116th minute. Holy shit, let me do the math. So we won 2-1 in the... So we got 3 goals. They got 4 goals. Shit. No. We both got 4 goals. We go through on away goals rule. Yes. My mind was fucking around with me so much. The process, there's not much going on in between my ears, lads, but we're through to the Champions League final. So we will be facing Bayern Munich in the 2020 Champions League final. They've obviously taken down Juventus in the semi-finals. It's going to be a tough challenge, but I'm excited to see what we can do against them. Of course, before we get into the final, we have to see the results for the other competitions. Arsenal did win the Europa League. We managed to win La Liga once again. Not as comfortable as last season, but still 5-point buffer between us and Barcelona, meaning we get to play Champions League football in Season 3 if we don't manage to take down Bayern Munich today. Valladolid, Las Palmas and Huesca, however, they weren't so lucky. They're all relegated. We lost the Supercopa at the start of the season to Real Madrid. And finally, we won the Copa de España over Atletico Madrid, so we're going for the treble. Of course, before we get into the final, we have to have a look at our squad report. No real surprise that our side with Real Madrid is just absolutely incredible. They had a very good side to begin with, obviously, judging by the whole reason that we went in for this video and had to do this rebuild was that their side has been stuttering a little bit in real life. We took them over, we did well, we're almost in the we're almost at the end objective, we're in the Champions League final now. If we don't win it this season, we might have to get rid of a few players, but we've got a good young core. I'd love another season with Mbappe just to see how much he can grow. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this Real Madrid side. Let's see if it's good enough, however, to win the Champions League title. A battle of 2 European juggernauts. Let's see what we're made of as we play at home in a Champions League final. How about that? Muller gets lucky there with a bounce. Alex Tejas trying to get back. Come on. Counter-attack. Make the run, Mbappe. We're going to feed it through. Wendell catching up, but Mbappe's got mad pace. Let's just go for a long shot. Mbappe! Forced to save out of Neuer. I was a little bit optimistic there. Bayern Munich with the corner here. Kingsley Coman putting that one in there. Get rid of it. Milinkovic-Savic going. Good save, Courtois. It's going to be a corner. Bloody hell, that was close. Nicely done there. Come on, let's hit him on the counter. Isco looking for Mbappe. Nicely played there. Please be onside, Mbappe. He is. Kylian Mbappe scores in the Champions League final. I thought Manuel Neuer might have done enough to stop that one, but it's not to be. The French wonder kid. He's won a World Cup. Can he win a Champions League final? He's certainly put us in a great position to do so. 1-0. Nicely done from Carvajal to win that ball in the middle. Mbappe. Nice touch to take it around. All I do is hold down left trigger. Look at the pace. Mbappe is so fun to use with. I've never used him in FIFA. And we scored another. Holy shit. We scored another goal. Look at Mbappe. I'm going to go and celebrate with Mbappe. That was all him. How the hell did Lewandowski score that one? Come and celebrate with us, Mbappe. It doesn't matter. I want to see this. I did not expect us to score there. Beautiful cross. It's gone past Hazard. That's why I was so confused. It's gone through all of the defenders. It's gone past Kimmich, past Hazard. And there's Lewandowski at the back post. Probably shouldn't have celebrated. But holy shit, just like that, We've scored 2 goals in 2 minutes. Second half begins. We're looking for a strong start at the second half. Hazard. Nice skills being shown here. Still on. Mbappe. Through. Holy shit! Oh, if we scored that, I would have gone absolutely insane. The play was incredible. Honestly, Mbappe is so much fun to use. I might have to buy him in my ultimate team. He might be able to go through again here. Just too heavy of a touch. Here we go. Cruz. Feeding it through there to Hazard. This might be able to wrap up the final if we score it here. It's going to go to Toni Kroos. What a save and what a block. Ah, that should have been the final. We should have had it wrapped up there. We've got the corner though. It's going to be Kroos whipping it in. Get your head onto it, Umtiti. He does, and he just misses. Nicely done. It gets lucky and falls to the feet of Serge Gnabry. Get back, Carvajal. Cleared away. No, it's not. Muller gets his foot on it, and thankfully it just drifts wide. Into the final few moments of the game. Bayern Munich trying to get a goal back. Beautifully defended there from Rafael Varane. It falls to Jonas Gutierrez, forcing a big save out of Thibaut Courtois. Bayern Munich might be able to get a consolation goal here. This is going to be the final play of the Champions League final. It's going to go straight to Courtois. Maybe not. It's going to go to Muller off the post. Cleared away. There it is. A little bit of a crazy end to the game, but that's the full-time whistle. And Real Madrid are back to Champions League glory. 2-0 win over Bayern Munich to conclude today's rebuild. Lads, if you enjoyed today's rebuild video, make sure you leave a like on the video. Make sure you scorpion kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. But most importantly, lads, I hope you have a fantastic day. It has been JarradHD here. Enjoy the title celebrations. I am out. Peace.
We don't have to stay alone. So brother, sister, can you see our light guide us home? We'll paint the sky with our energy, so they can see us from outer space. Through the dark we will radiate. They're gonna see us from outer space. All the faces in this ocean come together, making memories in motion. We're the traces of the chosen.